Hello, thank you for the warm welcome. I'm delighted to be here and to tell you a story about Nuit Blanche Toronto and how its design cultivates diverse audiences. When Shannon Litzenberger and Sarah Diamond, who is the chair of our Artistic Advisory Committee, invited us to speak about designing an ideal cultural experience, they asked us to comment on two questions. How are audiences defining and engaging in cultural experiences? And what is the role of cultural institutions in defining cultural experiences? The answer to both questions might exist in the blurring of boundaries. Nuit Blanche is produced by the City of Toronto, and we are the only city of comparable size in Canada that produces large-scale events. The producing team has been in existence for over 25 years. Its structure has transformed over that time. The mandate has been to develop events that meet evolving council priorities and corporate objectives. At the top of this list has always been civic engagement and public benefit for the broadest possible audiences. Whether the events produced have been centered on sports, music, business, film, arts and culture events, whether the team has directly produced, co-produced, or facilitated the event, what is generally consistent is the event designs have been cultivated for mass audiences, free, and have been presented in civic and public space. This has developed the producing conditions that have defined Nuit Blanche Toronto. The event is a fusion of the exploration of the built environment, neighborhoods, hidden spaces and places across Toronto experienced in the magic hours between dusk and dawn, ephemeral and temporary public art in all its forms, a public celebration and urban cultural adventure, a shared social experience of public gathering in civic space, art that is free and accessible. Paris's Nuit Blanche, the founding Nuit event, was cultivated out of a collaboration with its municipal events and public art departments. This created a unique hybrid for a contemporary art event. Toronto operates with this model structurally and curatorially. We commission local, national, and international contemporary art creators and have also been engaging popular culture practitioners. Amongst the curators and artists are those who you would see presented in established international contemporary art events, the Venice Biennale, Documenta, or Sculpture Project Munster. But the event framework of Nuit Blanche is a fusion that draws its characteristics from many cultural activities that are both benchmark arts and not. It exists in the blurred edges of the boxes which define many of the cultural categories that we saw in yesterday's cultural track presentation. It operates with characteristics and qualities of art museums, public art, popular culture, music, and community festivals. Ipsos Reid has been conducting Nuit Blanche surveys since 2007, and their findings have been, in part, how the audience has been telling us how they engage in the Nuit cultural experience. The demographic is all-encompassing: families, young professionals, students and seniors, art aficionados, those new to the form, residents of the downtown core and the suburbs, artists, art students, professionals from the field, and out-of-town visitors. The audiences are a reflection of the diverse citizenry of Toronto. Nuit, however, continues to attract a younger audience, with 85% of the attendees 44 years old and under. Nearly two-thirds of these are 18 to 34 age range. 50% of the audience utilize event tools to pre-plan or navigate, and 50% of the audience follow the movement of the crowd and engage in a spontaneous cultural journey. 70% of the audience are frequent to sometimes attendees to cultural activities, and 30% are seldom or never attendees of cultural activities. 34% of audiences visit a cultural institution for the first time on Nuit Blanche, and more than half of these say they will return to visit that institution again. Toronto's cultural institutions in general report that they experience much larger audiences on the night of Nuit Blanche than on any other day in their programming calendar. The producing of Nuit is a collaborative endeavor of shared ownership, and the official program encompasses the City commissions of 4 to 5 exhibitions, a total of 30 to 55 artworks. This includes a more monumental exhibition or artwork that is commissioned for City Hall. The second part of the program, and participating annually, are approximately 60 major institutions and independent projects. These many partners are critical to the success of the event and its accessibility to diverse audiences. They allow the event to host and provide a wide selection of experiences for 1.2 million attendees. Many of our partners are at the summit, including OCAD University, Harbourfront Centre and the Power Plant, Toronto International Film Festival, the Aga Khan Museum, the Art Gallery of Ontario, the Royal Conservatory, and Artscape. This multiplicity of partnerships creates the ideal cultural experience for the cultural omnivore described in the Culture Track data. The ability to choose a variety of options, each participant defining their experience uniquely from someone who attends the event. Much of the art we have commissioned has been inspired by relational aesthetics or relational art. Displays test the bounds and blurs authorship. These interactive artworks require the engagement of the audience to realize the intent of the art and intentionally blur the boundaries of artist and viewer. Even if the artwork was not designed with the intent to operate in this manner, often how the audience engages with the work layers the art with interactive features. The event echoes, draws its personality and voice from the relational art framework. The event is an interactive social cultural experience. Toronto publics have embraced Nuit with curiosity and an openness to challenging new ideas, and as a call to action to participate and celebrate artistic creation. This has given the event unintended characteristics. An unexpected blurring of ownership and authorship occurs across the city every event night as hundreds of community-driven off-Nuit activities transpire. This is the unofficial event program. These are creative endeavors including and not limited to music and circusing buskers, pop-up installations, zombie walks, lightsaber battles, performance and dance interventions, intimate informal community and neighborhood-based events through to large professional exhibitions. How will Nuit blur boundaries in the future? Our sister event, Paris Nuit Blanche, has evolved from being a largely downtown art institution-centered event to moving to geographies outside the city centre. The 2018 edition of Nuit Blanche Toronto will see part of the event produced for the first time outside the downtown core in Scarborough, with local curator Alyssa Ferron and many Scarborough-based cultural partners, together cultivating new possibilities for the event. Some of our traditional institutional partners have also chosen to develop cultural initiatives as part of Nuit outside of their facilities and in Scarborough. The city's and Nuit Blanche Toronto's unique convening influence of bringing together partners, multi-divisional stakeholders, including the TTC, Transportation, Parks, Forestry and Recreation, Emergency Services, and Strategic Communications will shine a light on the Scarborough creative community and bring with it the public benefit of the event. By vividly moving the geography of the event, moving the walls of the temporary public art museum that we build in civic space, by changing and blurring its boundaries, we hope that this will invite in new creators, communities, and publics.